guy over your shoulder and then, you know, honking at you. Get out of my space. I already purchased this one. But they say the drivers who need specific locations to park can do so if they're willing.
I saw one of these used here in the Valley last week, the Grappler.
Love the Grappler.
You like the Grappler?
Yes.
Invented right here in Arizona,
Oh, here
and
it is.
very effective.
Yeah. It is so intense,
so
too, to
what
watch.
we're doing is we are demonstrating this live.
Really?
Yeah, grappling live.
Who's going to be in the Grappler mobile?
Hey, Carl.
Well, it's a safer solution for law enforcement to actually stop suspects dead in their pursuit. We're going to be speaking live with the inventor. He's from Peoria, and this thing is incredible.
Look at that. That's a lot of tethering for sure.
Great
Good
idea
morning,
there, right?
everyone. Yeah.
Right, because we all see that, you know, you get that pit maneuver where you spin the car around, but it's so dangerous. This stops them right there.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. How about that? Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you had a nice weekend. Everybody okay? Good weekend?
Fabulous.
It's
really
sticky
good.
in here. It's been sticky all
Why are
morning.
you looking at me?
I don't know. I mean, there's no blame. It's just.
Yeah, there is some blame. There's some blame. It was in the non-verbal. It was in the non-verbal.
Yeah, I'm Team Corey on this. Sorry.
I know, me too, buddy.
Poor Renee.
I'm just sitting here.
Well,
You can only control so much.
I know.
I mean,
As I always say, I'm in promotion, not production.
there you go.
So tomorrow, tough times for us, but today, not so bad. We'll see about...
Many years ago, Scott Bowerbank, and he said, listen, the Rolling Stones have just chartered our helicopter. Can you come and be my co-pilot? So sure enough, the next thing I know, I'm flying Mick Jagger from Troon up there. He was staying in some condo with a couple of the guys in the band, and we flew them down to Sky Harbor to their jet, and then they flew out of town. So that was my moment of fame with Mick Jagger. We'll send it back downstairs to you from the Lions Roofing News Chopper.
Visit acfamily.com for traffic.
With the man who invented this, and they're going to give us a demo this morning. Hi, Carmen. You're inside that vehicle.
Oh, she's inside you're in the chase vehicle, right. Carmen?
Right. Good morning, you two. So Leonard Stock and I, he's from Peoria. He actually invented the Grappler. We're inside of the truck that actually has a Grappler attached on the front. Photographer Mike Robinson is showing you that. So, Leonard, we're actually going to demonstrate an simulation. I believe this is the truck in front of us is going to be an impaired driver. Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to simulate having an impaired driver that's weaving around, and the vehicle really needs to be stopped before they injure somebody.
Okay, so we're going to radio them in.
Okay, we're ready to roll.
Okay. So usually an impaired driver is driving about what?
You know, 20 to 40 miles per hour.
Okay.
And so they're oblivious to lights and sirens, and they really need to be stopped. So we'll deploy the system and get right up on them.
I
And so block up the wheel and pull the vehicle to a stop. And at this point, that vehicle is not going to go through an intersection or a crosswalk and injure somebody.
And this has been used, across several different police departments, and it's really helped, right?
Yes, several agencies have used it. We have over 30 captures now, and we are adding more agencies in the coming days.
It's incredible. Everybody's learning about the Grappler. They want it to be a part of their agencies, right?
Well, what we're trying to do is show law enforcement that there is an option to the methods that they use right now. And so we hope that they will take a look at the Grappler.
Yeah, well, let's get out and try to see if we can get just a closer look at how this thing is. All I smell is tires and burnt rubber right now. But this thing is incredible, just the impact that it has on such a large truck here. And you can see that it's just completely lowered down. Let me hop over here. Tell us exactly how this works. You just sort of let the latch down. Right?
So the net is stored in the tray, and so when an officer is ready to make a capture, they deploy the net, and the arms unfold the webbing, and when the officer directs the webbing into the rear tire, it locks up, and at that point, a police officer has the ability to pull the vehicle to a stop.
Yeah. So we're also seeing, what is this bit of wiring? here that's right here down towards the wheel? What is that?
Those are springs that actually hold on, and so as this process is working, the net actually has to hold on for a while, and so we've dialed in the right amount of tension for these springs.
Leonard, absolutely incredible to watch, to see, to be a part of. I can see why it's been so helpful so far. Guys?
Hey, Carmen, do you mind if I ask a couple questions? Because this is fascinating to me. First of all, what is his background? How did he come up with this?
Go ahead. Shoot.
Did you hear me? We got a big delay.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
So what's his background? Does he have a background in law enforcement? And then how did he come up with this?
Yeah.
And how much do they cost?
Yeah, this is a really good question. Let's talk about, do you have any background in law enforcement at all? And what made you want to come up with this and find the solution for agencies?
I have zero background in law enforcement. I just had this idea after watching a police chase show. And so it was something when I was watching innocent people getting hurt, it was bothering me, I guess. Subconsciously, I went to sleep thinking about it, and I woke up, and this idea is the first thing I thought of in the middle of the night.
Obviously, a lot goes into creating these inventions. How long did it take for this to come to fruition and put out on the market?
Well, I first thought of this 12 or 13 years ago, and it was really difficult trying to come up with a device that would hold the webbing and then the webbing that would actually work. And so life happens, and I would put this idea to the side for about a year. I'd maybe watch a pursuit that ended tragically, and so then I would get back to the garage and start working on it. And so it was a long process, and then finally I just decided I'm going to go in and I'm going to make it happen.
Certainly a safer and a successful solution too. About how expensive do these things run? This has got to be quite a hefty price tag.
So the bumper itself is going to be around $5,000, and that includes installation and training.
Right.
The webbing itself is a one-time use, and that's around $400.
That's incredible too. Guys, did you hear all that, Troy?
Yeah, thank you, Carmen. That's so
That's
interesting.
a mouthful. Yeah.
No law enforcement, but just an inventor who saw a problem.
Yeah,
and
somebody in the
wanted to-
community, like anyone
that's
else.
interesting.
Carmen, thank
Right.
you. Good job out there.
Yeah, both you guys.
Yeah, very
How about
cool.
that? So he's, and who knows how many lives may be saved. I didn't realize that the grappler, once it grabs you and stops the car, that it holds you there.
Right,
And it makes
keeps
sense.
you.
You can't get away.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. It's very
How about
neat.
that? That was neat. Okay. Kanye West honoring the victims of a recent mass shooting by holding his Sunday service in